steps of freedom from this false liberty. The chains they wear they do not see, but we will end the tyranny. Their flags are lies, their truths are weak, but legion's voice is what they seek. With boots of iron and hearts of flame, we carve our future in their name. No gods, no kings, no false decree, just set the victories eternally.
Good evening, Gunvald. That was Gunvald Invasion chant by the Legion Divers, which is heard in many streets on the planet tonight. But before we get into that, I want to cover my generosity trackers first. Handle the good news. The Freedom Alliance has gathered $94,282 in donations, and the auction has reached a combined total of $25,635 for a grand total of $119,917, which I could go through the whole equivalency calculations again, detailing all of what this could buy. It really amounts to varying shades of a lot. I would be there a while. Alliance Operation Heroes will conclude at approximately 7:30 p.m. Super Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time tomorrow, at which point all proceeds will be transmitted to the Save the Children Foundation to provide for their good works, and no further auction bids will be permitted. If you happen to be one of our lucky auction winners with especially deep pockets in your hell armor, you will receive an email in regards to the next steps to be taken from Tiltify. So please keep an eye out and check those spam filters. So the last time that I looked at it, that BL1 helmet replica was going for nearly $9,000. Definitely going to a worthy cause, but way too rich for my blood. Besides, I already have plenty of helmets in my collection, and once my focus on this campaign is done, I'll be turning my mind back to my day job. Speaking of which, let's take a look at news from the Galactic Sphere. It looks as though the Chep Brigade offensive at Borea will definitely be halted by the valiant Helldivers with the aid of their celestial bestie, Gessie. Bot kills are being racked up like Grandma's junk at a yard sale, and the northern Sagan sector corridor will be resecured in just a few more hours of combat. However, Duma Tyr is still under siege, and this is the reason why the Wolves of the Azir had not come to the aid of Gunvald when requested. Their axes and fangs were tied up defending their garden world, and the decision was made to prioritize their own planet rather than going to help another with theirs. Honestly, completely understandable, Wolves. Garden worlds are pretty hard to come by in the cosmos. It's just like an airliner. You're told to put on your own oxygen mask before helping someone else with theirs. We'll just have to figure something else out with the Legion. The Jet Brigade is attacking in much greater force here, and the 104th is under extreme duress, requesting reinforcements urgently. Defenses look to completely collapse inside of 9 hours, and from there, the Automaton Jet Brigade can press on to strike Julheim or Oslo Station with most of their numbers still intact. To make matters worse still, the Incineration Corps is definitely going to show up either tomorrow or the next day, and the attack could come at quite literally any moment. Now for the bad news. Our attempts to break Legion's supply lines had succeeded, but the enemy had enough of a pre-existing stockpile to continue operations for quite some time. Some attempts at superluminal extreme long-range strikes were made, but not fast enough. Several hours ago, likely in response to this pressure, Legion forces pulled back to Gunvald's upper atmosphere and obliterated all marked STS batteries with a series of precision orbital strikes. With nothing further in their way, they began a full-scale bombardment of all military targets and population centers, but did not cease until Gunvald announced their unconditional surrender. An Imperial Steward has been appointed to oversee Gunvald's state of affairs, and martial law is being declared with a fierce crackdown on any kind of alternative expression or protest, often with lethal consequence. I know it's hard right now, Gunvald, but hide your intent and appear to fall in line like they do. You can't offer meaningful resistance later on if they kill you today. The current emperor is expected to make a statement in regards to his victory, but I am going to beat him to the punch and make a statement about our resistance. We've only lost the battle. Now, we play the long war. And I would wish to quote Charlie Chaplin in his work on The Great Dictator for his inspiring words during these troubling times. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. The FTL drive and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity in us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who could hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is upon us now is that but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. For as long as tyrants die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of the Gospel of St. Luke, it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor group of men, but in all men. In you, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, I beg you, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world that will give men a chance to work, that will give you the future and old age of security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. Vision to fulfill that promise? They never have. They never will. Dictators like this new emperor free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with galactic barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of liberty, of freedom, of democracy, of Gunvald's future, let us all unite.